Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is a question of June 2010, 11 variant question number 5. Actually, this is a question we have. F of x is given by him as this, okay? And and we have given x from 0 to pi. This pi mean we have to go for a radian mode, okay? So you must convert your calculator in radian mode. Don't use in degree mode. First of all, I part what a question is. So we have to convert this function of into this form. He mentioned express fx in this form and stating the value AB. We have to explain the values of AB. If you look at carefully, we have a cos square there, but we don't have a sine square in the answer. It means sine square, I have to remove it. But you know it, the formula, what the formula we have, I'm writing the middle here, sine square theta or x plus cos square x is equals to 1. If I don't want sine here, so I will bring cos cons on the other end. So it will turn in this form, 1 minus cos square, and all students are familiar with this. So this value, if I replace here, I will get my answer. So let's start. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. For 2 marks, I am going to complete. So I will replace this sine square with a special value in which you know already, that is 1 minus cos square x. It depends upon the question always. 2 multiply inside. So 2 and 2 cos square x minus 3 cos square x. And this 2 is 2 as it is. Minus 2 and minus 3 will give you minus 5. And that's it. If you compare this equation with that equation, so you can say clearly, sir, this A is 2. So I can write directly A is equals to 2. And now you can see that this is a minus 5 x square coefficient. On the top, x square coefficient is plus B. So I can say the B value is minus 5. So 2 marks achieved. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Now I'm going for part number 2. And for part number 2, what the question is, find least and largest value of f of x. This is a very interesting question. I want to share one thing with you. This data is very, very important for us to understand. You know, students, sine cos highest value plus 1, lowest value minus 1. You know how I explain this concept always? So for example, if I draw the sine curve, so sine curve goes this way. I show you again. Sine curve start from middle and move like this. Okay, it moves like or continue forever. Okay, and highest value in the top peak is plus 1, and lowest value, so lowest value in this is coming negative 1. So that is why I wrote here the highest and lowest value sine cos, not for sine, even for cos. Cos graph, if I make it, it starts from the top and goes like this, and this way it continues forever. So again, highest value is cos plus 1. This green color, okay, and blue color is sine. And I believe this is nothing hard. Okay, I'm showing you only and only now blue curve. But thing is what, when I talk about cos square and sine square, because you students, you know it very well that sine theta, if the value is, let's say, negative 1, so square will give you positive 1, because if you square this and if you square this, will give us positive 1. In short story, this all because below we have this is negative values, above we have a positive values. So all negative values will convert. For example, this part of curve will convert up. It will turn to with this format. So this format will turn. Why? Because due to square, so this negative values will convert into above positive values. Similarly, this part will convert into positive part. Okay, I hope so clear. So positive remains positive. Okay, students. So if I take it means I will get this curve, kind of curve for sine square. This is a sine square curve now. And lowest value is highest value remain plus 1, but lowest value will become 0 now. So that is why you can see on the top, look, it means that sine cos highest plus 1, lowest minus 1, but in case of squares, so negative will convert to positive, but 0 remain this is the lowest value. I believe you got my point. So I hope so clear. That is why if examiner will ask me the least and largest value of function, what is the method I will use now? So let's start. So this function of f of x I'm writing now here. So whenever he asks you this kind of question, what you'll do, student, one time you replace a whole value by plus 1. And one time you replace whole value with 0. So highest 0, lowest, highest 1, lowest 0. And here if I type in calculator, I'll get negative 3. Here I type in calculator, I get a positive 2. So we have our least value and largest. So this is called least value. This is called largest value. So it means a large least value of x and largest we got it. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. But make sure if he asks you the same question without power 2, for example, you have a question like this, cos or sine. Then I will put plus 1 and I will put minus 1. And you agree with me, why, sir? Because sine cos without power 2 plus and minus 1. With power 2, I will plug in plus 1 and 0. And I believe all students are understanding the point of view. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. This was a technical and very important point which you learned from here. And now I'm moving on third part. Okay, third part, these 4 marks are clear. So let's go for 3 marks. Now we can plug in fx that function, but better is that complete this form, I can plug in it here. So fx plus 1 is equals to 0. And this is f of x, I'm putting it here. You ask why not the top one, sir? Because we have a sine cos. Again, 2 functions disturbing. I need one only. So this is a why I'm using this one here. Because when I find angle, I need either sine or cos. Okay, I bring this whole thing right inside. 2 plus 1 give you 3. And I believe this is nothing hard. This 5 will go under it, and cos square x is 3 upon 5. Some students do mistake. They don't take a root. If I take a root of this, it becomes not 3 over 5 root. Sorry, plus and minus compulsory. So it means I will go now for 2 answers. One for positive 3 over 5 root, and one time I'll go for negative root 3 by 5. So I believe all people understanding what is going on. And now make sure calculator must be in radian mode. And I make this cross and I make this cross. Why? Because cos is positive where? In first quadrant and fourth. Cos negative where? In second quadrant and the third. Because according to cast property, C-A-S-T cast. C for cos, A for all, S for sine, T for tan. So this is all students familiar with this already. So I'm going to find it, and when I take a cos inverse of this, so I take this x as alpha, principal angle, but make sure I will not, okay, here I have a plus sign, so not a big issue. Cos inverse root 3 by 5, and my answer is coming alpha is 0.685, and which is our x answer. And for your knowledge, this is 0.685, 0.685. But this is out of range. Why, sir? Because he said pi only. It means I cannot go cross the pi. Pi is called 180 degree. So I have an answer only 0.685. This is my final answer. Okay. What about this one? Because value is the same, but don't type in calculator negative value. So it tends to be this cos inverse, although we should not type again, but just sake of your knowledge. I'm getting 0.685. 0.685 is here. and 0.685 here. First answer is this, second answer is this, second out of range. I will not take. And what is this? Pi minus that. So I'm writing directly answer, and I'm writing answer pi minus this. And answer is coming with me 2.446, because we have answer always write 3SF. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I believe the point is very, very clear.